Adventure Day 4, the afternoon. We're heading right back into the dungeon. So we could go all the way down to the Divine Beastran's chamber, just fight the boss, let that be that. Or start up at the first floor, go all the way through again, hopefully get a new slingshot for, was it Nutmeg? And go like that. And it's the same number of entries either way, so we might as well work. Oh, shoot, right. How are you doing? You're also close to breaking. You know what? Screw it. Just start working on making this a +5. That's all we have to do now. That's all we're worried about. Making this a +5. Ugh, come on. If we can get extra, like, tram oil or whatever, if we can go into the back floors, we have lots and lots and lots of supplies for everything that we will need, hopefully. Exit? Maybe. What is slingshot and repair? Wee. Okay. I have to say, Dark Cloud 2 definitely had a lot more, quality of life type features added to it. A whole lot more, benefits of stuff. Even just being able to open chests from the back was nice. And turned out to be very useful. What do you mean you're thirsty? Oh, giant chest. Probably not a mimic. Okay, weapon. This, just upgrade it. Yes. Like I said, I want to make this wooden slingshot go all the way up to a +5. Also, for this recording session, I'm holding the controller under my desk. So hopefully you don't hear it anymore. Oh gosh, oh, I want a save state. Please, slingshot. Shamshir is a solid sword. However, it is a sword. So attack, endurance, and magic. Ice, wind, holy. So this is the weapon that I want to, build up and stuff. So look at it. It's attack bloody 20. This isn't what the Gladius was going to build up into. The Gladius was going to build it up into something that would have built up into this. Yeah, if I could have saved some of those diamonds. Ice, wind, and holy. Oh, hey, what'd you know? Yeah, and I guess run around as Sash in here because he's the one that has was it 8, 9? 8 thirst bars now. It's insane. Now, I know I'm a fan of games that you can get, like, easy and fast upgrades to excessive values, but this is a little bit too excessive. Or maybe it's a little bit too slow. I don't know. So, remember, I can't save having this Shamshir until we finish this dungeon and fight and beat the boss. As it stands, though, one shot out of that almost kills something. Except for those where it actually does just finish it off. Some extra thunder power, but I don't need more thunder. Yeah, so how's everyone doing today? I've been having something resembling a day. It's not like that it's been bad, it's just been, played some Magic, I've been wanting to make a new Magic Commander deck for the longest time. I just don't have any idea what I want to make for it. Like, I have all these different ideas I want to do. I want to do a Bands with Other theme, because I want that to be, like, a thing that I can utilize. Of course, banding is such a, like, limited available mechanic. It's, like, so little, banding available. Okay, well, I got it quickly. Power powder, of course. Magical crystal, also, of course. Yeah. All I really have to do is wait until I can get more tram oil, go to the back floors of dungeons more and more and more, to get all the supplies that we really need. And really, I should be getting the experience in the Shamshir here to level it up more. Yeah, let's go Shamshir customize. Okay, wait. Build up, what does it need? Does not need speed, but does need attack, endurance, and magic. Icewind Holy. Does need beasts. Also metal and mage. We don't have things for those. Oh, hey, what do you know? Attack +2. We have this. I would rather give it element stuff it needs and monster stuff it needs rather than giving it flat, like, face stats that it needs. Yeah, I don't know what stuff is weak to here, but it seems like most of the stuff here is weak to Holy. Is what I'd like to imagine. Fo. Perfect. And to the next floor. Yeah, this entire episode is probably going to be this one dungeon entry. Oh gosh, only 32? Oof. Yeah, just switch into her if you have to take care of some bats. I understand. She can deal with all the bats. You deal with, like, everything else. Oh yeah, no, you can totally take care of a statue. That's easy. Psh, whatever. Alright, well, time to go all the way back now. How fun it is to laugh and sing in a sleighing song tonight. Gosh, so little EXP. So much EXP required. This is not a weapon that I should be having at this point in the game. Yeah, just wait until I get like 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. I find a pool and have to throw everybody in it. I'm actually shockingly looking forward to having extra characters. Even though ideally, I want to get, like, a ranged character, you know, like Nutmeg here. Get a nice, awesome weapon, start building that up. Take care of all enemies before I can even reach them. Done. There is, however, an issue with it. And I wasn't going to mention this, but I think I will now. There is an issue with wanting to build up all of the characters, and that is that you can't fully build up every character. There are... Actually, I think I did mention this. There aren't enough Fruits of Eden and gourds to give actually maximum health and maximum water to every character. So one character will have to miss out. And unfortunately, the most replaceable character is the cat, is Nutmeg. Out of all the characters, she's the one who's most that you can do without. No. If that had destroyed my Shamshi, I probably would have just reset the episode. And it's like, this is not something you know that you'll know for long in the game. But the thing is, Nutmeg's weapons are the weakest ranged weapons. There are 3 characters with melee weapons, 3 characters with ranged weapons. Nutmeg's weapon is overall the weakest. And the obstacle that she can get past, the, you know, the half pit in the floor, whatever, another character later on can also get past, who also uses ranged weapons. So you don't need her for it. So you don't need her for exploring purposes. This could be a mimic. Hey, another Gladius. So yeah, you don't need her for purposes of exploring, and you don't necessarily need her for purposes of her weapon. Because, like I said, the weakest weapon of all of the characters... Yeah, the weakest weapon of all of the characters. And her exploring thing winds up becoming redundant eventually. Like, we have Sashin or Tone here, whose thing is, you know, getting the Atla. And remains as the only character who will be able to get it, so you at very least need to, you know, switch into him to take the Atla. So he'll always have that going for him. And the swords do, you know, decent chunk of damage. Oh, gosh, another giant chest. I'm going to continue opening... Oh. I'm going to continue opening them with the cat. Guess the trap, it must be poison. Two new weapons on this floor. Still nothing for the cat. I don't think she has any weapons besides the bait. I will say, I think that she does have a pretty poor weapon pool. Not just in damage, but in, like, number. I'd have to, you know, check the numbers to figure out for sure, but I really don't think that her overall weapon pool is that big. Okay, upgrade, yes. 22, 32, 76. Oh, I thought Thunder was bigger. Okay, customize. Ice, Wind, and Holy. No, the ruby doesn't actually give anything useful. Weapons, magical power, magic, and attribute up. I think it, like, increases the amount of attribute it does, but, like, these aren't magical attacks. This isn't a magical weapon. So, yeah. So, while having this character is nice and fun for the time being, ultimately, she's just here to be, you know, an extra. As far as things are concerned. So right now I have her dealing with bats, and I can have her run around extra, but in the late game, I likely won't be using her. And again, that is very unfortunate, but that is just how it winds up being. Because I can't fully upgrade her. I can still upgrade her a bit. But I can't fully upgrade her, and I might miss out on some upgrades, like, whatever. And she is, you know, overall superfluous. But, darn it, I'm going to make use of her while I have her, or, like, you know, before I have others to replace her. She's my only ranged character. She's the best bet I have against these bats. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't have to keep fighting these things. I can do this. I really want this to be just stronger. Like, it's going to take a good long while before the Shamshir is ready to evolve, right? Like, that's just something I have to take into consideration. That's just how it is going to be. And of course, like I've said, if I can get Nutmeg an extra slingshot, I'm going to be using that. I'm going to start upgrading. I'm going to run with it. I'm going to go with it. Blah, 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 blah. If. Because right now, this Shamshir is the best weapon we've got. Well, that's useful. And if we had started off with it just jumping right to the boss fight, we wouldn't have this Shamshir, now would we? Once bitten, twice shy. Once my weapon... Yeah. My weapon broke once, and now I'm just... really don't want it to keep breaking. And I didn't get the auto repair powder, which really... Yeah. I know it costs a lot, but it'd be very useful to have just in case. Don't want to try to rely on it unless we have infinite funds, in which case, whatever. But I do want to have it just in case, for that one time when an enemy takes, like, all of our durability all of a sudden, and we can't do... and we don't manage to do anything about it in time. Don't upgrade, just repair. Also, more giant chests, but again, could be a mimic. Okay, not a mimic. Big box. Holy! Why more weapons? The whole thing of each different character uses a different weapon thing did transfer over to Dark Cloud 2, but in that case, there are only 2 characters. Having, you know, played through the original Dark Cloud before playing through Dark Cloud 2, I was really expecting to start seeing more characters. Because there's Ripod and there's Monster Transformation. Oh god, what? Challenge Run, Dark Cloud, Zio only? Because she is so superfluous, but I mean, like, that wouldn't exactly be hard, and depending on exactly what we mean by Zio only. It could be impossible, because we don't start with Zio, and also some exploration things require other characters. It could be easy if we are allowing ourselves to, you know, get to the point with Zio before the challenge officially starts, and also allowing ourselves to be able to run around freely with other characters using up their thirst instead of her thirst. The challenge could be overall simple. I'm going to run out of repair powder very soon, aren't I? Well, at least I have lots and lots of water. I have the thing, right? Yeah. I could just leave. There are no more chests there. I'm going to just leave. But yeah, Zio only run would probably be a lot easier than Monster Transformation only. Monster Transformation only was fun. Oh yeah, that's right. Weapons can't be switched on this floor specifically. Any tram oil in one of these? Repair powder, that's useful. Speed +1, alright, cool, cool. Nope, okay. Yeah, if you switch characters, the abs just does not work. Also, the, this floor loses abs thing, that's not used in Dark Chronicle. There are things that, like, will make your weapons lose abs, but there's no, like, floor that's like, hey, go in here and all of your weapons lose abs instead of gaining them. Weapon repair. Hey, what do you think, kitty? You got the fish. Okay, if that one enemy next to the entrance is actually the one that has the, thing. Okay, it was way down here. Okay, there's literally no point to that. It's like, oh, they might drop an item, but nah. They're not worth my durability. I guess there's a thing to be said there, right? Durability equals experience most of the time. Oh, God. We had too many items. There will be a floor when Nutmeg is called out and we have to play as her. Yeah, it's thanks to Dran's Feather that we are making it through these floors a lot faster. Oh, right, yeah, because that's the thing. We're making through these floors a lot faster than Dark Cloud 2, because we can just run. There are no medals for completing certain goals for certain floors. That was the thing in Dark Chronicle that made each floor interesting and special. I think a minimum dungeon entry challenge will be more difficult in that game. Is this a mimic? Oh God! Another Shamshir. Mimic? Nope. Okay, that's the mimic. There we go. I was trapped in its hands. Okay, I could leave at any time, but I want to get the chests. See, the whole idea of, like, you could be running around with one character, and then you have to switch characters just to jump across, and then potentially switch right back again afterwards, is frustrating, annoying, arbitrary. At least for most of the characters. Once you clear the obstacle with the character, like, that's it. It's cleared. With Nutmegs and with one other characters, yeah, with 3 of the 6 characters, the obstacle that they face is like a door. And technically the same is true for Tone, because once the obstacle is dealt with, it is gone. Not forever, but for the rest of your time on the floor, that obstacle, you don't have to deal with it anymore. So it has that going for it. Now that I'm thinking about it, no. Just up the endurance as much as I can. Yes, just so many giant chests. And it's just that little rush that goes through. It's like, upon seeing one of them, like, oh gosh, yes! This is the thingy that I wanted. Could also be a giant mimic, though, so there is an issue with that. Alright, no chest down there. Just a couple of chests up here. Pumped with energy. Whoops. That is an issue with the character. If you just so happen to not be quite in the right spot. Oh well. Alright, last chest. Mimic Breaker. It's like the chests are working against the mimics. They're trying to stop the, scourge of the false chests and all that stuff. That's cool. But yeah, even just having 2 characters, you can travel a lot further in the dungeon. And strictly speaking, having more attack on a weapon does make its durability go down slower because you don't need as many hits in order to, you know, get the kill. Less hits dealt means less durability taken. Escape powder. Figuratively... No, actually, I believe that escape powder is literally useless in this, yeah, in this challenge. Because we're only allowing ourselves to leave the dungeon when we have to leave the dungeon. And during the parts of the game that force us to leave the dungeon, we get... okay, well... we get to leave the dungeon for free. I remember escape powder generally being useless unless you're really bad / ill-prepared at the game. Because it's like, if you can defeat all enemies, you get to escape for free anyway. Okay. Let's get this real quick. Okay. Shamshir. Customize, get that. Repair it with our last repair powder. And upgrade it with its full abs. Yeah, build up, it still needs all of the stuff. I'm gonna just use a power powder on it now. Yeah, none of those things that gives are what this wants. It wants anti-beast, anti-metal, and anti-mage. We have some anti-beast. But we don't have anti-metal or anti-mage right now. Give it some wind attribute, or we can just, you know, more magical potential power. I should have built it up and then repaired it. That's my own mistake. That's my mistake, and I'm willing to admit it. Oh, also... Oh, gosh. We can't use her that much anymore now. There. Die. Oh, dear. Okay, I thought I, like, auto-paused because we're, like, full on weapons for tone. Did not get poisoned. And only took 1 damage. Oh my gosh, a treasure chest key. That can sell for a decent supply. Because as you can tell, we don't actually need treasure keys in this game. Don't really strictly need them in Dark Chronicle either, really. So yeah, let's just rush to the exit. And of course, we don't have enough repair powder, because how was I supposed to know I was going to get a Shamshir with bloody base, like, 30 durability? It's so insanely weak. It'd be interesting if there was a dungeon whose, like, floor, whatever, if the doors, like, yeah, we need a key to open any one of the key things. I don't know, like, it needs a treasure key to open. If you can find one, you can open it. Boom! No damage. It's Sashin's weapon can't carry anymore. Dear God. Dear God. But why, though? Yeah, Shamshir +3. No power powder to, like, up them. Actually, customize? No, nothing. Okay. Customize. Take both of the fire out of this. This is not even a +1 yet. I'm going to toss this base lard. And in exchange, get a new base lard. More than likely. 20, 30, 40. The fact that it's so easy to just delete items is worrisome. Hey, at least that's a new one. Nah. Hey, tram oil, let's not use that for this floor. Yeah, I was about to say, well, at least we won't ever get tram oil in a different dungeon. I mean, at least I've never gotten it, and then I realized, oh yeah, just because I haven't gotten it doesn't mean it's impossible. Like, when I was playing this game, I barely ever got tram oil in this dungeon, either. Alright, yeah, poisonous apple, I can use that to kill one of the dragons, at least. Why are there so many big scary things? Sea Killer acquired. Alright, of course, the bone key. If I can get both of these dragons at once, I'll go for it. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't get both of them. Let's use the bone key. I mean, like, seriously, why is there so much of this? Okay. As I recall, there was also a dragon right here, but we do have one poison apple. TM. Unfortunately, once the monster despawns, it's no longer taking any poison damage. So I kind of have to just sit there and, like, watch it for a little while. No, that wasn't the sound I was waiting for. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Multiple of these crystals are actually needed to kill one of you. That it only does, like, half. Just die. Oh, God. If it weren't for the... Oh, come on! If she could have at least gotten a second weapon, We could be fine right now, but no. She's not allowed extra weapons. She's not allowed to have a pear powder. It was the game's idea to not give her another weapon. It's already a +3, but I think we might have to break it. Okay, well, let's run down to that other dragon. Let that thing die. Yeah, go let that other dragon die because it's, you know, taking too much poison and is going to die eventually. Ah, I was really hoping. And we haven't run out of throwables, but we've run out of... But, like, I don't want to waste my bombs here. Here's the thing, if I don't end up in... No. No. Save the bombs. Waste time doing this. Now we could just kind of stand back because it doesn't really matter. And now, infinite slingshot! If we had used a bomb, we would have kept the +3. You know what I'm saying? Because I have no idea what's going on anymore. Right, next floor. Hopefully there's, like, water. By, like, the train station. To the next floor. Steam wants to restart and update and stuff. Well, I've got the key. Another bomb is good. No. Weapon. Oh, let's wait. This says quench. This has a thing. Okay, so specials did exist back in this game. I want to build this up to a +5 as much as possible. The issue is it might not be so possible. What is this? Attack bloody 5? Gosh. This is the Gladius. We have a lot of durability to wear through. That's enough. Yeah, let's take the tram. Be good. Choo-choo!